What do you tell him as a potential advisor to say to the American people, to those people who are leaving him right now, to make them stay?
Join us. Stop being the isolated president.
But isn't that what they said 4 years ago right now?
We didn't elect you to be Peter the Hermit. Join us. He's not with the American people. He doesn't lead us. He talks to us as if we're strangers. For some reason, he acts uncomfortable in the office. Michelle acts uncomfortable in the office. Politicians feel like they haven't gotten a phone call from the guy since the last election. I'm not sure he's able to move the country. He had that ability as a candidate. And then the day he was inaugurated, with a mall filled with people, African Americans and everyone else, he sent us all home. It was the worst mistake of his presidency. The day he got inaugurated, he sent us all home and said, thank you now. Watch how smart I am. That's the worst kind of notion of the presidency. The presidency is not about being smart. Most of our great presidents have not been that brilliant. Kennedy wasn't brilliant. Roosevelt certainly wasn't brilliant. Truman wasn't. But what they did was they led the American people. They led us. Stop showing us how smart you are and lead us. Pull us behind you. There is no Peace Corps. There is no Special Forces. There is no 50-mile hikes. There's no moon program. There's nothing to root for. What are we trying to do in this administration? Why does he want a second term? Would he tell us? What's he going to do in the second term? More of this? Is this it? Is this as good as it gets? Where are we going? Are we going to do something in the second term? He has yet to tell us. He has not said one thing about what he'd do in his second term. He never tells us what he's going to do with reforming our health care systems, Medicare, Medicaid, how he's going to reform Social Security. Is he going to deal with long-term debt? How? Is he going to reform the tax system? How? Just tell us. Why we're in this fight with him. Just tell us, Commander, give us our orders and tell us where we're going. Give us the mission. And he hasn't done it. He should be sitting late at night now with senators and members of Congress and governors working together on how they're going to win this political fight that's coming. I don't have a sense that he's ever had a meeting. I hear stories that you will not believe. Not a single phone call since the last election. They don't call. He never calls. That's the message. Members of Congress, I keep asking, when did you hear from him last?
Silence.
He doesn't like their company.
You've just
That's
offered
a problem,
up,
by the way. Once having won the office, he seemed to think that was the end of it in terms of his connection to the American people. Don't you feel? I mean, I think everybody feels an absence of communication from the time he's been elected. And it's not about not being left-wing enough or being too left. That's not his problem. It's connection. And Mrs. Obama, what has she done? Obesity? How about connecting with the American people about being Americans? I don't think she's happy. I don't think they like being in the White House. And the American people can tell that. They don't seem thrilled at the fact that the American people selected them as our first family. I don't sense the gratitude, the happiness level, the thrill of being president. Bill Clinton loved being president every minute, and you knew it.
You did get that sense.
And that's what the American people like. They like knowing their president's happy.
If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands.
If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands.
If you're happy and you know it, stamp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, stamp your feet.
If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, stamp your feet.
If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray.
Hooray!
If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray!
Hooray! If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray! Hooray!
If you're happy and you know it, do all three.
Hooray!
If you're happy and you know it, do all three.
Hooray! If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it,